Come on, get a little closer. Closer, closer. A little too close. Perfect. So good morning. This video is to talk a little bit about the Coffee for the Brain book March Madness tournament. Everything you need to know. First things first, I need you and that person over there, and that person behind you, and your friends, your mom and dad, uncle, grandma, grandpa, all your teachers on board for this project. I've been lucky enough to be awarded a grant, and this grant is going to allow me to purchase a mass amount of books. And these books are going to be used for the tournament. The Coffee for the Brain Book March Madness tournament is going to be starting in January. I know the date says March, but this is a long process. So let me explain. We're going to be taking the concept of the NCAA college basketball tournament with the bracket, 64 teams. Well, I know that's 65, but we're going to go 64. And instead of basketball teams, we're going to have books. Books are nominated by you, the students. So the nominations need to come from you. Teachers, I'll also allow you to nominate as well, and the nomination form is on my blog. The rule that I have is that the book has to have been published within the last year. So we're going to go all the way back to October of 2009. So I'm kind of taking the concept of the Sybil's and making it here, condensing it down to Bettendorf Middle School concept. It has to be within the last year. So, for example, Lost Hero, the new book by Rick, the guy, the lightning thief, would work. It's been published in the last year. Actually, it just came out. This would work. Lure would work. It's just come out within a month or so ago. A very cool ghost story. Possible. Been published in the last year. A great book that I've recommended in Book Talk many times by Wendy Mass, A Mango-Shaped Space, even though it's a fantastic book, would not count because the copyright for this is not within the last year. Copyright has fallen in 2003. So too old, even though it's a great book. So we got to keep the books current. So nominate them, and then I'll figure out if they fit or not, if you're not smart enough to know how to do that. So we're going to need at least 64 books. If we don't get 64 books, we'll just downsize the tournament, but I really want to go with 64. That's what we need. Books that come from you. Once I get to 64 books, I will be contacting publishers and authors and seeing what kind of thing I can arrange, but I can't do that until we nominate books. So that is the most important part. Second most important thing is I need judges. At least 128 judges of students and 128 with parents and teachers and staff that are involved with Bettendorf Middle School. Preferably I need more. If I have more, then I can have judges go, different judges for each round. But I need at least 128 to make this thing work. And you need to have a partner because two people are going to be reading two books. And you and your partner are going to decide which of the two books you want to see move on to the next round. So find a partner. If you can't find one, at least just nominate your name and I can pair you up with somebody. And I'll do the best I can to make sure the pairings work out. But you and a partner will be reading two books in 2 weeks to decide one winner. That book will go on to the next round, and another pair of judges will then read the next set of books. And those two people will read those two books to decide one winner. And we keep condensing down till we get to Ultimate Champion. And the championship deciding process will be a little bit different. And that brings me to my next point. Once I get the books, and once I get all the judges, we're going to hold a meeting. And as a meeting of the minds of judges, we'll decide how we want to finalize and decide the ultimate book winner. And we're going to leave that up to the judging panel. We're going to have two brackets, a student bracket and an adult bracket, so we can compare and contrast how the decision makings are going, which books are the same, which books are different. And I think it'll be an interesting topic of conversation to see if our similarities and differences are the same or not. So I've got till November 19th. It's my deadline that I need you guys to get signed up to be judges and you guys to nominate books. November 19th is going to be here soon, but I've got to have that in by then so we can get a meeting in December so we can start reading in January because I've got to go out and buy and find all these books that you recommend. So spread the word. Get people involved. If you're a student and you're interested, get your parent. someone else to read. We need to get this going. All right, this is going to be an awesome event, and we get you on board. It's only going to get bigger and bigger every year. The last thing that I need from you would be great help. If you can get some posters or make something on the computer to help promote this, and send them my way. I can get them posted in the hallways. I'll scan them, screen them, put them on the blog for promotion. Well, I want to make this big. We got to get the word out there. We need at least 130 students. It's about 10% of our population. I think we can do it. And then we need about 130 staff members and parents and so forth, which I think we can do it. Currently, I've got more adults than students signed up, which surprises me because I figured you, the students, would have been signed up very quickly. As a reward for signing up to being a judge and reading the 2 books, I will let you and your partner keep the books also. If you don't want them, you just give them back to me, and then I'll use them as a book giveaway to people who are interested in the books. But if you would like to keep them, they're yours. That's my only award I can give you for saying thanks. Maybe I'll give you a slap bracelet or something too. We'll see. And I'm also working on creating a social network on the internet where all the judges can communicate and discuss the books they're reading and throw their thoughts and questions, kind of having our own little reader world on the internet as well. So I'll be working on that. If I can get that to go through and approved and all that good stuff, I'll be sending all that out when we have our book club meeting and connecting to you via the emails addresses that you supply. So start nominating your books. I've got a lot of reading being a civil judge right now. I've got 10 books down and about another 120 to go. So I've got to get to reading. You've got to get to nominating. You've got to sign up to be a judge. Get your other people involved in it, and let's get this thing going. Coffee for the Brain March Madness Book Tournament. This is going to be phenomenal, people. Going to be phenomenal. You're going to be published on my blog. You're going to be on the internet. All right, this is going to be big. Don't doubt yourself. Be part of this. Don't be afterwards saying, man, I wish I would have signed up. I know you've got to read 25 books for language arts, right? So why not knock out 2 of them right away here in this Coffee for the Brain March Madness Book Tournament. Go sign up. Peace. I forgot to mention, during that video, there was 2 things that were removed from the bookshelf. If you can find those 2, leave a comment, email. First person to get it in, I will give you slap bracelets. And all information for the book tournament is on my blog. So go to coffeeforthebrain.blogspot.com. And up top, you'll see the tabs for judge forms, nomination forms, and the whole book tournament overview, presentation, rules, all that good stuff. It's all there. So check it out. And thanks in advance for being a judge, nominating books, and being involved in a part of a great experience that we're about to have.